Lord, it's game time. Oh, it is time. We've been waiting for it. May Bobby Dirkens here. Thank you so much for joining me for my official prediction. There's no more official prediction in the world than you get than this right now. For the Ohio State and Clemson game there in Glendale, Arizona. Also, we just call it Phoenix. Tonight, 8 o'clock, Fiesta Bowl. You're getting it right here. Bobby Dirkens here. Public service announcement. Thank you so much for joining. It's like those public service announcements that you see on NBC. The more you know. They always tell you something like, opening a can with your forehead is a bad idea. The more you know. Ba-da-da. Stupid. Thanks so much for joining me. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification. I'm seeing a bunch of you in here. Lord, you showing up like I'm giving away free sandwiches or something. Let's get in here. Ben Milligan's in here. Got Andy Nickus, Josh Watson's, Clemson Jacob, May there to you, Draven Hunter, Beckett Black, Josh Watson. I got 14 in the corner. Can I get 15? Can I get 15? I feel like an auctioneer here. Edward Craven, Dwayne Tucker. Got CU Tiger Girl 95 in here. Beckett Black, good to see you. I love you. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be shaking up the TV and everything. Beth Webb, AAP Tiger, Rusty Spears. May there to all of you. Thank you so much. And for you Buckeye fans who's joining me right now, I've got some good ones out there. Sue Kavanaugh. Sue Kavanaugh has been on here watching me for a very long time. Water just went in my face. Derek S., he's in here. He's been watching me for a long time. He's Buckeye fan. These people pull for their team. They know that I am going to say some stuff that other Buckeye fans would be ready to kill me over. But they laugh and go on and take a jab here and there. But either way, they pull for their team. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. May there to you. A bunch of you starting to slowly get in here. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm 2.5 minutes of saying may there to people. But now I'm going to get right into this. Leading up to today from the end of the season, and I'm including the conference championship, we're talking about, it's all said and done. The fat lady has sang, she has slept, and she's up again. Warming up for tonight. All through this season, if you're a Clemson fan, you've had to hear stupid stuff like, you're not battle tested. You're pathetic. You're underachieving. Well, what about last year? You know, we returned the majority of all those players. We returned, except for like a linebackers coach, we returned the entire coaching staff, and even the guy who will be leaving at the end of this season is still coaching. Well, that doesn't matter. And what you're saying is, for those people out there who's saying that, you're saying that experience, listen to me, experience doesn't matter. If you believe experience doesn't matter, the next time you need to go hire a plumber or somebody to work on your car, try that and see how it works out for you. I drink out of a big cup. Try it. Seriously, try. Hire a plumber who doesn't know what he's doing, who has no experience. You go online and you look for reviews. Lord, you can't find one. And if you do find one, it was his mama. Of course she's going to say good things about him. Henry has always did well. And I only had to go behind him and fix it, but he meant well. Let me tell you this. You'll end up with more water damage than your wallet can afford to fix. You'd be better off to let a chimpanzee to get under there with a wrench. Just go hacking away. And whatever happened, we could see it as the Lord's will. Experience matters. Now, the Ohio State Buckeyes has a very talented team. There is no fall off between Ryan Day and Urban Meyer at this point that we can see. All of Urban's boys are playing. Okay, very, very talented. What is there to say about Chase Young other than he is ridiculous? Justin Fields, talented football player. J.K. Dobbins, I remember watching his very first game at Ohio State. I do believe that was against Indiana. And he ripped it up. He was making it rain everywhere. Somebody's requesting me to play guitar. I might just do it. But oh, since the fat lady has sung, the college football world has sobered up. They've been drunk. They have been drunk since about early August. Then they got really drunk when Clemson almost lost to North Carolina. In fact, I think they were smoking pot laced with bleach. I have a cousin who does that. Every now and again, you can rev up a car, it does something to him, and it's just like all of a sudden, he'll start to see things and go, habba-dabba-dabba. The truth is, college football analysts got hammered, lost their minds, started saying crazy things about Clemson. But isn't it funny how when the season ends, isn't it funny how when the season ends and it's time, listen to me, it's time for us to use our brains to think and not the crust around our rectums to make our decisions. You start seeing Vegas say that Clemson is a 2.5 point favorite. 2.5 point favorite. Right now. 2.5 point favorite. Isn't it funny how people start whispering, this is the real national championship? Why? Why is this the real national championship? I'll tell you why. Because these are the only two teams out of the four who has an entire offense and defense. You go into a playoff, you can't have one without the other and expect to win. I'm going to stop right here. I know some people say, hey, what are you doing? If somebody wants to make a donation to Bobby Dirkens is stopping and I'm going to recognize it. The nerdy athlete just gave $10 to Bobby Dirkens. He said, "May there, Bobby. Hope you and the fam had a Merry Christmas." We did. And may we have buck nuts roasting on open fire tonight. Yeah, I know it's crazy, but I feel blowout coming on. Love what you and old Petey Skin Pig. Yeah, he's a good one. He is a good one. Oh, I tell you, Pigskin Pete, I tell you right now, if his wife kicked him out of the house today, I'd let him sleep on that futon over there. I'd even spray some Lysol on it, make sure it's all good and clean. And he'd do the same for me, I think. No, he's a good friend of mine. Thank you so much. $10, Lord, you buy me a ton's worth of beer. And then after that, Nice Guy TV gave me $2. $2 of wonderful, all of this going towards my I Can Drink Beer in March fund. Thank you so much to Nice Guy TV and the Nerdy Athlete. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I am going to jump right back into my rant, but I want to say thank you. Everybody knows that the real national championship is tonight at 8 o'clock. I have nothing but respect for LSU. I like Ed Orgeron. Oh, Ed is a good fella, you know what I'm saying? I like him. Oklahoma is much improved, and their defense actually shows up from time to time. But when you get into a place like this, guess what? Listen to me. My kid's screaming down there. Ignore him. I'm trying to. You can't have a defense that kind of shows up. You have to have a complete football team. And Clemson and Ohio State has complete football teams. So what are the keys to the game tonight? What do I think? First and foremost, whoever wins in the trenches. And some of you are going to stop right. I'm going to stop right there. Some of you are going, this is simple stuff. Duh. Yeah, when you get two teams together who is outrageously talented, you have to go back to the ABCs of football. All right? Whoever wins in the trenches and whoever consistently pressures the quarterback wins this ball game. That's it. They win this ball game. But I'm going to give you my official prediction for the score at the 10-minute mark. So for all of you who was about to get fired up, first of all, there's 54 of you in here and only 4 thumbs ups. I want some more thumbs ups right now. Even if you're meaning it in a bad way. You go ahead and, Chase Henderson said sleep blow darts for the kiddos. Yeah, I need it. $5 donation from Chase Henderson. Thank you, Chase. I've been trying to get those blow darts. In fact, I did buy some to where I could, little Bobby Dirkens Jr. be over there and I could go, and he'd pass out. My wife took them from me. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. I'll try to sneak them by her. And I did shoot myself one day and it was bad. I woke up, puddle of urine. I could practice on the cats. That's totally right. I just had a first time watching live, David Goodman. Thank you, David. Man, David. What you know, David? Could you help me, please, sir? Good to see you, David. All right, bunch of thumbs up started happening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Some of you wouldn't do it because I didn't say Simon says. Simon says, hit the like button. All right, there we go. So I'm seeing some scores in here. So I'm going to give it to you. Now, to all of my Buckeye friends, Derek S., Sue Kavanaugh, I appreciate you. It's never been personal. But to all you other buttholes out there that's got on here and dropped a steam-filled dookie on my comment board, you're sitting there running your mouth like you're a big guy. Sitting there and got your chest poked out. Like you got a little hair on your chest, all you got's a little paste fuzz. And you think you're big and stuff. You're not big, you're fat. You are fat. Is that body shaming? You dang straight it is. You fat, you fat, you fat. You're mean, you're awful, and you're horrible. Getting on here, running your mouth. So here comes. No offense, Sue and Derek, because y'all are not fat. Y'all are wonderful. First few minutes of this game, both teams are just going to be getting their fill. That's it. They are just going to be getting their feet up under them. But the experience of a coaching staff, that some of them has been with Dabo since the day he was made the interim coach, and he moved them from just like a GA to whatever they are now. It's going to kick in, my friend. If you were to talk to a fifth-year senior on Clemson's football team, you know what they would have to say? This is their 5th consecutive college football playoff. The only other person on another team who has this much experience going into a college football playoff is the quarterback for Oklahoma. And his name is Jalen Hurts. Much respect to Ohio State. You're talented and what you've done is incredible. You have played a tougher schedule than us. We can't help that our league decided to become a big old stinky bucket of piss. May there, Tiger Nation. I see you there. May there to you. But, except for one game that everybody wants to hold on to. Like their night-night pillow when they were a kid. Maybe their sweet teddy bear. That teddy bear can't save you tonight. You're facing a roaring lion. A roaring lion, my friend. And tonight, it's going to go back and forth until Clemson has Dabo Swinney walked out there. He drops his well-pressed khakis. He drops his tiger print drawers. He's been eating a lot of peanuts this week, with just enough fiber to move it through his system. And he's going to lay a peanut-filled dookie on top of you. And the only nuts that you're going to need tonight is to wipe the peanut-filled dookie off of you, Ohio State. I actually had that plan better. It didn't come out as smooth. That's what Dabo's going to say later on. But anyway, my official score, and I'm telling you bye after this. Clemson wins 38-21. Call your bank. Make the deposit. I'm Bobby Dirkens. You keep showing up, Lord knows. I'll keep showing out. Bobby Dirkens.